So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180. 12, 12, 12.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Burrow will throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And to the 30-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Burrow on play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great one.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. That's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. And he falls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now, the Bengals, they widen their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
12.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. A likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They go play action with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.